look, I'm going to be starting off with doing my eyes first, because if I don't and I do my face makeup, I'm going to have so many fallouts by the end of it, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm going to be priming my eyes with the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer, and I'll just pat that in. And then for any sort of smoky dark colored eye I'm doing, I usually use a transition color before I get into the dark colors, because it's just easier to blend out. And I'm going to be using, well, this is one of those self-pick palettes from the Makeup Forever. I'll try to find out, but it is, I don't know, I guess chocolatey color, lighter chocolatey color, maybe a taupe color. And then I'll get right into the crease, and I'm just using a little fluffy brush like this. And by the way, I always try to make it completely equal, but it just doesn't happen. I try. So next I'm going to be going in with a darker color. Now what do I do? What color? I'm going to be making colors from the Morphe palette. I love this palette. It was so cheap and you get so many colors. Sometimes you don't want to spend $70 for 4 colors. So this one's good. It's a neutral palette. I have different palettes in this one, but this one's a really good one. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like this. And again, I'm going to be going in the crease just to darken that kind of area. I'm kind of starting at the end of it and then bringing in the color to the corners, because I want most of the pigment to kind of stay in the ends of it, and that's how you kind of get like a dramatic eye and it kind of fades away. So okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is go in with even a darker color just to intensify the corners. So I'm just going to be using this dark color, and I'm going to be placing that right in the corner. And I'm not going to bring too much of it forward. I swear, so many of my friends complain that a smoky eye is so difficult and they don't know how to do it. But honestly, I feel like it's way easier than you think. It's just about how you do it. Because if you go in with a dark color right away, it's so much harder to, I guess, blend it out. Versus if you just start with lighter colors and kind of build, it's much better. Next, I'm going to be doing eyeliner. Eyeliner, I actually don't like to buy a super expensive one. I use the Revlon COLORSTAY. It's perfect. I honestly wake up sometimes, the lazy nights that I have, I wake up with it in the morning and it's still there perfectly, and my friends always make fun of me. They're like, how do you sleep in your makeup and it still comes out perfect in the morning? I owe it to 2 things. My Urban Decay eye primer and a really, really good drugstore eyeliner. So my mirror is like not close enough, so I can't really see where I'm placing this eyeliner, but I like to pull on my eye a little bit just because, why? Oh, because it stretches the skin. Yeah, because if you don't and there's any sort of ripple in your eye skin, it doesn't look very nice. So I just like to tug on it a tiny bit, not crazy because you don't want to damage your skin, but just a smidge. So next I'm going to be applying mascara. To be honest, I haven't found one that I'm dying for yet. So if you guys have any recommendations, please do let me know. But for now, I'm going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous. I'm okay with it. Like, I don't die for it. So give me something I'm gonna die for. I will mention what products so far I have found that are I die for. You'll know that it's my holy grail. I'll never change it. It's irreplaceable. So now I'm going to be applying black eyeliner into my waterline and on the upper, just because I want my eyelashes to look fuller. Done. Okay. So now I'm going to be going on to skin, and then I'll come back and finish the eyes. So, okay, I haven't found the perfect, it seems like I'm still in the search for many things. Only because I don't settle for a mediocre product. So my skin type is oily, especially in the T-zone area. The rest of it is dry. But I just get a lot of oiliness around this area and then my forehead. So before we actually apply anything to my skin, I've already used moisturizer. I'm going to be going in with a Benefit Professional, which looks like this, and it's really good for mattifying just because I have extra oily skin. And I actually apply that only to my forehead because I don't really put foundation on my forehead, but I just want, you know, the shininess to go away. And even this actually doesn't completely fix the problem, but it is good at least for a couple hours. I get away with like a matte forehead. I'm just gonna be just working that in so that, I don't know if you guys can see, but it's matte. Okay, I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm going to be applying now concealer. I do have a product that I die for, so this is one of them, the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20. Seriously, I love it. There's nothing more I love than this. I mean, I've tried a lot of concealers. The only one actually I haven't tried yet is the Tarte, and I feel like that will work for me, but it's almost like, you know, when you love something, you don't want to cheat on it. So this is one of those things. So I'm just going to be applying this in this area, and I'm just going to be working that in with my fingers. Usually I actually use a beauty blender, but I don't have one today because it got too dirty and I didn't want to continue using it. So because I'm going to be out in the sun today, I'm going to be using a powder foundation. I'm going to be using the VITALUMIÈRE by Chanel. I hope I said that correctly. And then I use actually a dense brush like this one with the ends like this. And this is by the Real Techniques. It's a drugstore. I love it. Can't go wrong with it. And this has so much pigment. I love it so much. And I'm just going to be lightly working that into my skin, especially around the nose area, since I don't have any coverage there right now. Okay, weird thing, I guess you'll get to know as time goes by. I don't put foundation all over my face. I just feel like I don't need it. Unless if it's like a really, really crazy event I'm going to that I just want to look really done up. I just don't feel like I need to really cover up these areas because I'll contour anyways, and I don't know. I'm going to be setting my under eyes, and I have a to die for product again, and it's the Mercier Secret Brightening Powder. Looks like this. I'm speechless. I love it. I would, even if they told me that there was a better product, I wouldn't even go there because I'm just so happy with it. Literally, it will not allow you to have any creases under the eyes. Keeps it so bright, doesn't get cakey. I could go on. Just to die for. And just from the Morphe palette, I'm going to be picking a cool shade, which is this one. And I'm just using a precise brush like this, dipping it in here, and going along, I guess, where would you say, from the upper part of my ear. I drag it a little bit midway, and then just blend that out here. I'm going to be grabbing a fluffy brush like this, and I am, sorry this looks so ugly, but this is a drugstore by bronzer by Rimmel London. Looks like this. It comes in number 4 Sunstar. I will link all of my products below. I love this. I don't feel like you always have to, oh, I have to go achoo. It's coming. It's so annoying. Don't make me wait. It is, now it made me forget what I was going to say. Yeah, I was talking about a bronzer. I love this bronzer. It's so good. I don't feel like you always have to go crazy purchasing expensive products. There are so many amazing products that are in drugstore. So please don't think that you have to go and spend crazy amount of money on products, because that's not always the case. So just keep that in mind. And try not to come below this area, because you want to keep that light. If you just drag it down, you kind of don't have any definition in your face, and we don't want that. I'm going in with the Morphe palette once again, and I'm picking up the same shade, and I'm starting up top. And this is a, what is it? It's by Morphe as well. It's M164. I love it. It's perfect. If you guys want an in-depth of any of these tricks that I have, please do comment in the box below, and I will definitely do an in-depth video for whether it's eye makeup or skin makeup or whatever you guys want. Just tell me. The hanging hand. From now on, that's what I'm going to leave it as. The hanging hand. It's like, sit your butt down. And then I'm grabbing this brush and just kind of lightly dusting it, just so we don't have any crazy harsh lines. We don't want to look like a circus freak, because that's not the look I'm at least going for. I usually apply my shimmer powder before my, what do you call it? Before my blush. I don't like to put much on my chin, actually, because I feel like it makes my chin look large, and why would I want to do that? I wouldn't. I'm going to be grabbing the NYX, what is it? Pink Fetish. Comes like this. I'm going to be grabbing this brush. It looks bent. What happened to you? I don't know, it's been through a lot. And then I'm grabbing this bronzy color, love it. And I'm going to be applying that under my eyes. I'm going to be grabbing my Makeup Forever, what is this? Aqua Lip, is that what it's called? No, it's not called Aqua Lip. Maybe it is. 25C, that's just. And to me, this looks like a finished look. What do you guys think? Let me know if you liked it or if you didn't. If you have any recommendations, I would love to hear. And until next time.